Welcome, namaste, Jai Matadi. Thank you for joining me this evening for our Friday puja and meditation. This evening, we'll be doing an Ayurvedic-based meditation called Jyoti Atman, which means soul of light. And this meditation is really designed as a fine-tuning for your subtle anatomy and general healing of body, mind, and spirit. I see some people coming in on the chat feature. Just take a quick look. And yes, namaste, Raphael and Susan, AJ, and anyone else who just happens to be joining us this evening. So for this meditation, I invite you to find a comfortable place in which to sit. It can be on the floor with a cushion. If you want to lie on a yoga mat in Shavasana, that would be great as well. Or if you want to sit comfortably in a chair, that will work also. So I'm going to read some announcements while you assemble what you might need for meditation to be comfortable. So our Tuesday satsangs are continuing. So for the month of May, those will be on the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. Both a short yoga practice, meditation, and Devi Puja. The program we'll be doing on the 5th will be a repeat of the chair yoga procedure that I've shared the last couple of weeks. I'll be adding some more things to it, some pranayama exercises. Really, this chair yoga sequence is designed to be a preparation for Kriya Yoga meditation. And next Friday at 7 o'clock, we will do a Kriya Yoga sadhana and Devi Puja. So those of you who have your altar kits, please have those ready for next Friday. Friday after, the 15th, I'll be performing a fire puja to the goddess Sudashi, also known as Tripura Sundari. On the 22nd, will be another Yoga Nidra meditation and Devi Puja. And then the last Friday of the month, the 29th, will be the 4th in our Ashtamatrika series, our satsangs to the 8 little mother goddesses. This month's program will be dedicated to the goddess Vaishnavi, really a form of Mahalakshmi. And everything, of course, will be 7 o'clock on Tuesday and Friday nights. Anyone who's listening who's not on our mailing list, please send me an email at omcdevi, AUMCDEVI, at gmail.com. Again, that's omcdevi at gmail.com. So I invite you at this time to find a comfortable position where you can meditate for the next several minutes. Again, can be on the floor, can be lying in Shavasana, can be in a chair. Find your seat. Find a position that you can breathe deeply and relax in. Make any micro adjustments that you might need to make. So Jyoti Atman is an Ayurvedic healing process designed to utilize vibrational frequencies to restore balance and wholeness on the physical and energetic levels. The body and soul are regarded as an energetic prism to receive light and energy and refract it towards a desired purpose in the healing of the physical shell, the mind, and the spirit. A protective field is created around the individual, and vibrational frequencies that are no longer useful are dissipated, while helpful ones are reactivated to their original patterns of perfection. So I invite you to begin making yourself comfortable and close your eyes and breathe deeply. Allow your body and your mind to relax, and let my voice carry you through the meditation. So I invite you to take a moment now to call upon the powers of the divine in whatever form it speaks to you. Invite your spiritual lineage to be present, including your teachers, gurus, and those individuals from the past and the present who serve as examples to you. Call upon Mother Earth and the sky above. Call upon the spirits of the mineral kingdom and the powers of the 6 kingdoms of life. Let this work be grounded in the energies of the earth. Call upon the Davic forces known as light beings. Call upon the devas and spirits of the 12 astrological archetypes, the sun, the moon, and the planets. Take a moment, again, to ask for divine guidance to accomplish the highest good. And take a moment to silently dedicate this practice to yourself, to those closest to you, and for the healing of humanity and the earth. Let your subtle bodies, soul, and higher self be presented in this work, including all personal dimensions, past and present. And we include in this healing the etheric body, the emotional body, the mental body, the causal body, the astral body, and the light body. Let the whole individual please attend. Please come from the past, the present, and the future, and beyond time in all dimensions and locations. We call upon the soul's memory system, all past impressions and karmas recorded over many lifetimes. We call upon the soul's spiritual lineage group, those souls you have reincarnated with over many lifetimes. We call upon those spirits connected with the blood lineage group, the spirits of one's family. And take a moment now to offer gratitude to the forces we have called upon and those energies we are about to receive. We ask now that the powers of the divine permeate every cell, every molecule, and every atom of your being. That every action and work be filled with the divine impulse, and let every thought be genuine. Let all that is no longer useful be removed from within and around you, and may you walk the path of the highest purpose. The Divine Mother Father blesses you with the sacredness of divine energy, so the original design of creation may be revitalized within you, and may you be guided toward truth. May your body, mind, and spirit be filled with the divine force known as Atman light. May you be blessed in all ways to follow your highest destiny, to become a Jyoti Atman, a soul of light. May you always be protected and guided by the powers of the divine. And may this healing process resonate within you. We give gratitude now for this sacred blessing. We focus now on the first chakra at the base of the spine, the intake of prana, life force energy. Here we access the musculoskeletal system. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness in the first chakra. Dissipate the impressions to universal energy. Focus on the intake of prana into the body. Let your awareness travel up the Sushumna channel to all the nadis, removing any obstacles to the circulation of pranic energy. Access the musculoskeletal system. Remove any strain patterns, energy vortexes, or energy packets, and dissipate them to universal substance. And I invite you to silently address any individual concerns regarding any of these areas. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman energy to restore the original patterns of perfection in the first chakra. For the full intake of certain circulation of pranic energy and the perfect form and function of the structure of the body. We now focus to the second chakra in the lower abdomen. We access the reproductive system, sexual energy, and genetic codes. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness within the second chakra, and dissipate those impressions to universal energy. Here we access the reproductive system, focusing on the free flow of sexual energy. And you're invited to address any sexual dysfunctions here. We also access the balance of masculine and feminine energies regardless of gender. We access into our DNA, our genetic code. Please remove all forms of limitation and karmas, karmic impressions from the genetic structure of each cell in the body. And again, I invite you to silently address any individual concerns within this area. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman energy to enliven and restore the original patterns of perfection in the second chakra, the reproductive system, and the genetic structure. Please recreate and manifest the totality of genetic material necessary for the highest form of human expression. We access now the third chakra, which includes the navel and solar plexus area and is the seat of emotional expression. We access the digestive system and reconnect a memory of wholeness. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness in the third chakra. Dissipate those impressions to universal energy. We focus on removing the pattern of storing emotions for themselves or others. Remove any blockages from being in the present. If people are storing emotions, they are acting to some degree on past energies and impulses instead of acting and reacting on the basis of current situations. We access the digestive system and digestive capacity of each individual cell. Move in your awareness through the digestive system, removing anything not necessary for the highest good. And we ask each individual cell to release anything that is not useful to the highest good. And I invite you to silently address any individual concerns regarding any of these above areas. Traveling into the navel, to the originating impulse of the cosmic mother, we reconnect you to your memory so that you are wholeness made manifest in earthen form. This will help you reorient yourself to wholeness instead of being attached to the small ego. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman light to enliven the original patterns of perfection in the third chakra, for balanced emotional expression, perfect form and function in the digestive system, and perfect memory of wholeness. Reactivate now the original patterns of perfection as necessary for individual concerns. We access now the fourth chakra, which includes the heart area, the divine Ka, the flame in the heart, also known as the nerve cluster called the sinoatrial node, and the circulatory, immune, and lymphatic systems. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness in the fourth chakra, and dissipate these impressions to universal energy. Let your awareness travel into the heart. There you will feel the basic impulse of yourself as an individual. Remove anything that is not pure, basic essence of the soul. We now move to the divine Ka of the heart, the flame in the heart, and remove any unnecessary coverings preventing the divine flame from filling the body with its light. Please fill the heart with the fire of the divine Paramatman light, which resonates throughout the body. Let this fire move through the body to purify, cleanse, and reinvigorate each cell through the blood and circulatory system. We also fill the immune and lymphatic systems with the divine fire that burns all impurities. Let your awareness travel through these systems with the intention of removing all impurities. I invite you to silently address any individual concerns regarding the fourth chakra, the heart, the immune system, the lymphatic system. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman light to enliven the original patterns of perfection in the fourth chakra, the perfect form and function in the circulatory system and lymphatic systems. Please fill the heart with divine love. And may the divine Ka of the heart forever burn radiantly as the full expression of the divine fire in human form. We move now to the fifth chakra, which includes the throat area, the seat of self-expression, creativity, the breath, and the respiratory system. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness in the fifth chakra, and dissipate the impressions to universal energy. I invite you to travel into the throat and clear the way for the divine voice to sing through yourself, so that you may always speak the truth in full, and let your words create wholeness in the environment. Access now the respiratory system, moving in all directions. Remove any karmic impressions blocking the full intake of prana and air and oxygen into every cell of the body. Prana enters the body from all regions, but the main flow comes up through the first chakra and down through the seventh chakra. Thus, the flow eventually forms a circular pattern moving through the body. The prana also circulates through the blood and the nadis of the body to nourish every cell. And I invite you to address any individual concerns surrounding the fifth chakra. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman light to enliven the original patterns of perfection in the fifth chakra, for the absorption and circulation of prana and the manifestation of the highest creative force. You are making friends with all energies, both beneficial and those regarded as malefic. We focus now upon the sixth chakra in the forehead area, the seat of visionary processes and the five senses, nervous system, and endocrine system, including the 12 pairs of cranial nerves, the pituitary, pineal glands, perception, the endocrine system, thyroid, parathyroid, and more. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness in the sixth chakra. Dissipate the impressions to universal energy. We now remove any apparition of duality from the visionary process, following all five senses back to their point of origin. We remove any karmic impressions lodged there. Please fill all five senses in the visionary process with the divine Paramatman light, so they may always perceive unity instead of duality. We now access the nervous system throughout the body, and traveling through each tiny fiber, removing any karmic impressions recorded there. We strengthen and revitalize the nervous system with the divine Paramatman light. We now access the endocrine system and travel to each gland and remove any karmic impressions lodged there. We focus now on the pineal gland and traveling deep into the origin of the species. We remove all karmic impressions and trauma recorded there. And I invite you now to address any individual concerns within the sixth chakra. Please flood the pineal gland and all the endocrine system with the divine Paramatman light, so that the whole body is filled with light. And now we access the seventh chakra and all chakras above the head. Energies above our being, similar in pattern to the tail of a peacock. As part of the seventh chakra, we include the area at the top of the head and above the head, extending in all directions, and the higher dimensional chakras. Let yourself be reconnected with your own divinity and gain nourishment from the divine. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness in the seventh chakra and all chakras above the head. Dissipate those impressions to universal energy. Move upward through the higher chakras and reconnect yourself to your own divinity. In the heart of the Divine Mother Father, we now ask the Divine Paramatman light to flow directly through the higher chakras, the seventh chakra, the pineal gland, and all chakras below. We offer gratitude as each chakra is illuminated and nourished with the Divine Paramatman radiance. And I invite you to address any individual concerns surrounding the seventh chakra. As this direct connection is reestablished, there is an increased flow of divine light, energies, directed through the top of the head, which then fills the whole body with light. This downward flow of light energy moves primarily down the front of the body to the first chakra below. We now direct our attention to all chakras below the first chakra. This includes the area below the first chakra, extending in all directions, and the second and first dimensional chakras. We reconnect with Mother Earth and gain nourishment from the earth. Please remove any karmic impressions which separate you from your own wholeness in the chakras below the first chakra. Dissipate the impressions to universal energy. There are chakras in the knees, the feet, and underneath the feet supporting us. Imagine yourself standing upon a lotus of wisdom. We now ask the divine Paramatman light to move through the second and first dimensional chakras and reconnect you with the blessed Mother Earth, who gladly receives all of her children. The second and first dimensional chakras are the Atlas, which supports our third dimensional reality. This has a tremendous grounding effect for the individual, which helps bring higher dimensional healing into physical reality. As the Paramatman light grounds into Mother Earth, we offer her gratitude for the nourishment and support of her children. We now ask the divine Paramatman light energy again to move up through the first chakra and second dimensional chakras, and into the first chakra to flood it with the life force of energy and prana. Here we see that the energy circuit is now complete. Having begun at the first chakra, we moved up the spine, upward through the higher chakras to reconnect with the divine. The divine light energy then moves downward through the higher chakras, seventh chakra, the pineal gland, and the pores, and pours down through the body. Continuing below the first chakra, the divine light energy moves in to illuminate the lower dimensional chakras and grounds into Mother Earth. The Great Mother then responds by sending the divine energy back up through the lower dimensional chakras into the first chakra, where the cycle begins over again. Jai. Human consciousness and the human body are thus a major conduit through which the divine moves into the relative bringing of heaven onto earth. We now access the astrological and directional influences. We now acknowledge and call forth the astrological and directional devas. Please remove all karmic impressions residing in and resulting from the astrological influences which separates ourselves from our own wholeness. Dissipate those impressions to universal energy. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman light to shine through all cosmic bodies, so the divine auspicious influence always shines in and around us. The astrological influences, which we are born and live, are a result of past actions or karma. As we remove the karmic impressions in the physical and subtle bodies, we must necessarily address the astrological influences as well. Once these karmic manifestations are removed, there are no frequencies for negative forces to interact with. It is as if the individual becomes transparent and all the planets become auspicious. Their influence ceases to grip us and we are free to create those new influences which are completely supportive. We now access our light structure, our sacred geometry. Please remove all karmic impressions residing in the light structure in and around the body which separate us from our own wholeness. Separate the impressions to universal energy. These structures are formed by the interconnection of the light pathways in between particles of matter, beginning at the subatomic level all the way through the cellular. Whole body and cosmic interaction, these light pathways create layers of geometrical shapes and relationships. These form the framework or blueprint which our physical reality has created. Removing the karmic impressions at this level necessarily changes the manifestation of the more dense levels of matter. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman light to shine through all layers of the light structure and enliven the original patterns of perfection and balance. Please remove now all karmic impressions which separate us from our own wholeness in the process of alignment. Dissipate those impressions to universal energy. Because we have changed the karmic patterns and frequencies in all the chakras and systems of the body and its relationship to the environment, it is now necessary for us to address the whole individual for the purpose of creating balance. Please manifest now the divine Paramatman light to enliven the original pattern of perfection in the alignment of the physical and subtle bodies, the earth, and all cosmic bodies. May they be completely aligned with the divine purpose and manifest in our lives and the lives of others. Please bring into harmony all components of our own wholeness and their relationship with the cosmos. This is alignment. Each chakra has its own vibrational frequency, which can be seen as light and heard as sound. Here we are asking for the adjustment of all components of the individual and the relationship to the environment to create a harmonious whole. Seen as light, it would appear as a perfect light spectrum, heard as sound, as a perfect harmonic chord. May you now be blessed in all ways to follow your highest destiny, to become a Jyoti Atman, a transcendental and eternal soul of light. May you be protected always by the radiance of the divine Paramatman light. May the Jyoti Atman process resonate within your being and full divinity be manifest within you. And we give gratitude for this sacred blessing always. Holy Jyoti Atman ritual. Holy Jyoti Atman ritual. Holy Jyoti Atman ritual. Hari Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha, Jai Guru, Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Mata Di. I invite you to now take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation, becoming aware of your surroundings, the sound of my voice, any other sounds within or outside of the room that you're in. Becoming aware of your body as it sits upon or lies upon the floor or the chair. Sensation of the temperature of the air on your skin. Breathing. Bringing yourself back. When you feel ready, I invite you to begin moving your toes and your fingers, your hands and your feet, your arms and legs. Bringing your hands to heart center. Rubbing your hands together. And then bringing them over your eyes, feeling the warmth. Letting a little air in, or letting a little light in between your fingers as you slowly open your eyes. Massaging the face, the scalp, back of the neck, shoulders, arms. If you're lying on the floor, I invite you to roll over onto one side and rest on one side for a few seconds. And when you feel ready, using your arms and hands to bring you back up into a seated position. Bringing the palms of your hands over your heart. And namaste and blessings. Thank you. Come over toward the screen. And just say some additional hellos. Namaste to Thomas, to Deborah, to Raphael and Susan, to AJ. Welcome. And Suzanne, and anyone else who might be joining us this evening. Hope you enjoyed the meditation, and I hope you feel enlivened and reinvigorated. May this meditation influence you and guide you in the days ahead. In our Puja tonight, our Sankalpam continues in asking the Divine Mother's wisdom and guidance in these days ahead, for healing for those in need, comfort for those who are experiencing loss, and we ask for the Divine Mother's blessings for ourselves, for those closest to us, and for all of humanity. I invite you again to bring the palms of your hands to your heart center. And we will open our devotional practice by chanting the syllable Om 3 times. Inhale. Om Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Rashmare Pandarikaksham Sablavyanta Sushi. We honor Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. Om Bhakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samapama Nirvignam Kurumudeva Sabakaryam Siddhe. Jai Ganesha. We honor our teachers, past and present, within and without. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshvara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Jai Guru. We honor Lord Shiva. Om Trayambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Orvarukameva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita. Om Namah Shivaya. We honor the Divine Mother in all of her forms. Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishve Svarate Vishvam Tvamishora Devi Shachara Charasya Jimadevi. And we honor Ma Kali in all of her aspects. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute Jaya Tvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutita Harani Jaya Sarvagati Devi Kalaratri Namostute. Jai Ma Kali. Make our offerings of the 5 elements. Om. Om. For our mantra, we will chant together the syllable Om. We'll do 27 repetitions. The healing, the comfort, ourselves, the flow of humanity. Juma, 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 Juma. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shiva Svada Sadake Saranye Trambake Devi Naryane Namostute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritagamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sana Bhavatu Sana Bunaktu Saviryam Kadavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavid Vidyavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha, Jai Guru, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ma Devi, Jai Ma Kali, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma. Namaste. Thank you again for joining me this evening. Please join me on Tuesday for yoga and meditation, and for our Divine Mother Fire Puja next Friday. Jai Ma, Namaste, Jai Mata Di, and have a wonderful evening and weekend ahead.